YB stays on your neck.
Is that there's no rush. Come back and win the belt slowly. They'll all be split up in a year's time. I know the other side of it. You can win them all back in one fell swoop. But it's also a massive gamble and mental pressure for him to come straight back and fight Andy Ruiz. But that's just a little rumour I'm hearing, that he may not take Andy Ruiz next.
That's interesting. We're not going to ask you where your sources are from.
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
I know, that's why we're not going to ask you.
Stick my umbrella in.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yo, my dons, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and obviously hit the bell for notifications. So as we've just heard there from Russel Crowe, he alleges that he also, like the YB, has verified, valuable, exclusive sources that have told him that Anthony, a la Cash Cow Joshua, will not be taking the rematch and will instead be opting to have some warm-up fights. Now, let's kind of analyse and debunk this business. Is it likely AJ's gonna knock this Ruiz fight off and fight some stiffs? And the God's honest truth is, it's unlikely. However, there is a few pieces of information which do kind of support this narrative. The main thing is how long it's taken to get this rematch sorted. Now, I've explained the true reasons why it's taken so long, which is what we know. Andy Ruiz is refusing to sign the contract unless he can get the fight where he wants it. People often don't understand how contracts work. Yes, Eddie, Ironclad Hearn, and Anthony, Guts Vergata, Joshua, have got Andy Ruiz and Al Gaiman so deeply entrapped that Al Gaiman's in his feelings. He don't like it. He don't like being told what to do, when, where, why, how. Yeah, he don't like doing the 5 W's for Eddie Hearn. He don't like the fact that Eddie Hearn has got him dancing around to the tune of 5 W's. That's what he don't like. So they're trying to string it out, trying to bring lawyers in to find loopholes, all this business. That's what's happened in the meantime. However, the fact it's taken so long, to people who don't know, to people who haven't heard the YB's exclusive information, they're sitting there thinking, wait there, why isn't Eddie Hearn getting this fight on? Why hasn't it been signed? Why is it taking so long? Is AJ having second thoughts? So I understand that part. However, from my point of view, I just don't see it. Bearing in mind, look how positive, and some people may even argue AJ's been a bit naive here in terms of jumping into the rematch, but looking how positive AJ and his team are for this rematch, I haven't personally seen any signs. But then again, who knows what's going on behind closed doors? Let's move away from the fact now and talk about more generally. Should AJ take this fight, or should he have warm-up fights? Unfortunately, AJ is not Tyson Fury now. If it was Tyson Fury, of course, he should have 15 warm-up fights, as Fury does. Fury's been back for about 2 years, and he's having warm-up fights still. Literally. He's back for 2 years, and he's still having warm-up fights. However, AJ and AJ's fans, we're not into that business. We're into the work. Win, lose, or draw, we're getting the work. Yeah? We lose, we go back straight into the lion's den. This ain't no Tyson Fury thing. If you want to see warm-up fights, I suggest you go and watch whoever Tyson Fury is fighting, because you can guarantee 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a warm-up fight. However, if you want to see the proper work, you know what to do. You tune in to the AJ and Eddie Hearn show. That's the truth. That's the long and the short of it in reality. We're not into the warm-up fights. We don't need them. Because all they'll prove is, who could AJ fight as a warm-up fight? He's going to run through them anyway. That's the caliber of fighter he is. Fury, on the other hand, to be fair to him, he doesn't have any power. So it actually makes sense for him to go in there and drag some poor journeyman 12 rounds. Whereas AJ, there's no point. He's going to go in there and steamroll him. And to be honest with you, quite embarrassingly enough, I actually watched AJ and Ruiz fight, or not even watched it back, but I just saw some pictures and I looked at Andy Ruiz. He's got this little fat body, man. I thought, there's no way. Look at AJ, he's a genetic specimen. There's no way the Nigerian genetic specimen should be losing to that particular frame of body. No way. The only way possible he could lose is if he's been untrained. So for me, no amount of warm-up fights. I actually thought about this for quite a long time. I thought to myself, should AJ maybe take a year off? But my problem is with that. If AJ had a new coach or a new trainer, then I might be more inclined to it. I might be more inclined to saying, you know what, take a year. But the fact he's still with Rob McCracken, you might as well full steam ahead it. Because I just want to see the fight now. I'm not sure either way how it's going to go with his training team. But so at this point, I want it to get on as quickly as possible. Because hopefully, if he does lose again, hopefully he'll finally get it in his head. Because I believe AJ, genetically speaking, AJ talent-wise is 10 out of 10. His problem over the last few years has been his training team. He's not been doing the right training. That's why we haven't seen improvement. I said this the other day. Look at Dylan White. Dylan White has clear improvements. Just take one thing, for example, his jab or his ability to pace fights. That's all changed. He had one bad fight against Joseph Parker, and he now seems to have fixed that in both the Chisora fight and the Rivas fight. Both high-pressure fights, by the way. Both similar fighters to Ruiz. AJ, on the other hand, is up and down. He has an all-right fight against Parker. Now he's gassed again in the third round. There's no consistency there. AJ's got all the Olympic training team. How is it? He should have the most consistency. Another thing, Dylan White's jab. He doubles it up. He triples it up. Did we see one triple jab from AJ against Ruiz? Bearing in mind as well, AJ and McCracken, they're supposed to be working on making AJ more of a boxer. AJ's told McCracken that he wants to become more of a boxer. So that's boxing 101. If you want to become more of a boxer, what do we know? Your jab's got to be going. Look at the Ruiz fight. All the rounds, he throwing 20 punches. The heavyweight average is 45 punches. AJ's career average is 46 punches. So how is he throwing 20 against Ruiz? A come forward fighter where you know your jab's got to be pumping. But anyway, as I was saying, in conclusion on that point, for me, 6 months or a year with McCracken, we're going to get what we're going to get. Another 6 months of it. Look, we've had 5 years of it, and we've got what we've got. We've got the same pretty stale AJ. I'm hoping, don't get me wrong, if I'm really praying to be wrong on this one, and you know me, my hands will go up. If I'm wrong, if AJ comes out and looks better than ever in November, December, as I pray he will, I honestly hope he does. I'm not a hater. I used to be, but from now, no, you know what I am. I hope AJ looks the best, and I'd rather have to eat humble pie and AJ look amazing than me have to sit here and say, look, I told you so. Honestly, I would. I want to see him win at the end of the day. And that's why I say these things. Some super AJ fans think I'm hating. I genuinely want the best for him. 100%. I want to see the best AJ in November, December time. And if he loses, so be it. I'm happy for him to lose. What I'm not happy for is to see whatever that was on June 1st. It was shocking. It was absolutely terrible. That's what I don't want to see. That's what I'm going to be going mad. If I see that AJ again, I'm going to go mad. And I'll be even more frustrated if I hear AJ after the fight talking about, oh yeah, I'm taking responsibility, yeah, it's all me. No, your team is responsible. They're responsible the first time. And that's what worries me, to be honest. I wonder, I'm not sure AJ actually really takes true responsibility. I think he's been a bit naive. Because after his fight, he talks about, oh yeah, I'm staying humble and oh yeah, I'm taking responsibility and oh, people are blaming other people, but it's all on me. No, it's not all on you. You've got a 30-man team. You've got sports psychologist this and a nutritionist that and football trainer here and tennis coach here. You've got all these different dons. So no, it's not all about you. If you got a tennis coach teaching you how to play tennis, it's not really your fault that you can't box half sharp or your boxing hasn't improved in the last 5 years, if I'm honest. But you've got to be man enough to take a step back, or someone has in your camp, and that's why I'm disappointed in Eddie Hearn as well. Someone's got to be the bigger man in Joshua's team. Someone's got to take a step back and say, come on, man, do we really need this football trainer around? Do we really need a 30-man team and only one boxing guy in there? And to be honest, the only one... Look, AJ's got a 25-man team. That's the fact of the matter. He's got one half boxing guy in there, Rob McCracken. He's not even a full boxing guy. A full boxing guy for me would be someone who's done it all. They've trained, they've managed, and they've fought to the top level. McCracken, what's he really done? He hasn't even really done training half sharp. Who has he trained? Carl Froch. Wow. Come on, Carl Froch, come on. Give me one well-schooled fighter at least To be known as a great trainer, you've got to have one well-schooled fighter. Come on, man. Carl Froch weren't well-schooled, man. Carl Froch was a good British workhorse. He was not well-schooled. In fact, to the contrary. He was, yeah. Anyway, I've gone on a tirade there. The bottom line is, they don't need no more time for this particular opponent. This Ruiz guy isn't a puzzle. All you need for Ruiz is an average AJ and he wins that fight. Whatever that was that turned up, whatever entity that was that turned up on June 1st needs to stay wherever it was. Whatever thing that was needs to stay back in June 1st. I don't want to see it again, if I'm honest with you. That needs to stay wherever that was back there. Don't let me see it in the future. So whatever you need to do to not let me see that again, that needs to happen. But 6 months is plenty of time, if I'm honest. Really is plenty of time. Your gas tank should be 10 out of 10. You should be able to throw 60 punches, 70 punches around for 12 rounds. That should be the bottom line of it. I don't want to hear nothing about, I got hit on the back of the head. None of it. Because there's been plenty of fighters in the past who get hit on the back of the head and they're not gassed for 6 rounds. That's the truth of it. And we know Ruiz is a massive puncher. Ruiz was in there with Dimitrenko. Didn't put him down. Hit him on the back of the head. Hit him on the front of the head. Hit him on the chin. Yeah? Getting hit on the back of the head does not completely drain a world-class gas tank out for 4 rounds. Not how it works. The problem was, he came in with a 2 out of 10 gas tank, then got hit, and then was gassed for 5 rounds. That's the truth of it. Look at all the world-class heavyweights. Plenty of them got hit on the back of the head and didn't run out of gas for 4 rounds. That's the truth of it. And I'm sorry to be so serious, but it is serious. And I'm frustrated. No one seems to be taking it serious. Everyone seems to be saying, "Oh yeah, YB, just trust AJ. Yeah, they know what they're doing, do they? I'm not sure. I'm really not. And you lot might have faith in it. I don't have faith in it. I just don't have faith. But like I keep saying, I'll be happy to be wrong. I'd rather be wrong on this one. I really would. Most of the time, I want to be right. But on this occasion, I really hope he looks better than ever. And I have to eat humble pie. Because I will. I'll come out. And I'll apologise to everyone that I've slagged off. But until then, I'm going to keep putting forward my opinion. As I keep saying. No, we don't need no more warm-up fights. They're done with. Just get this camp right for Ruiz. Ruiz ain't no good. You know what he's going to do. He's one-dimensional. And look at his career. He doesn't have great power. It's not a puzzle here. Tight guard. AJ's defense needs to be improved 1,000,000%. He needs to have that Golovkin kind of defense. Elbows in. You'll always notice AJ. He's always got his elbows flared out, and that's why his guard isn't tight. He's got a weak guard. That's why he sways like a big tree when he's getting hit, because he's not stable. But anyway, let's just pray that I don't know, man. Let's pray there's some divine intervention that comes in. He needs someone else in that camp, I feel. That's what I feel. But anyway, it is what it is. These rumours, I don't believe them. Unless they materialise, I don't believe them. Russel Crowe, God knows where he got his information from. Listen, his sources ain't the same as the YB sources. Yeah, he ain't getting no verified information. He's not getting no valuable information out here. Russel Crowe, stick to making good films like Gladiator 2001. That was a banger, by the way. I respect you for that film. Wicked film. Made me cry when you was in the barley fields picking the barley with your wife. That was a wicked film. Though. Well done for that. But yeah, stick to Hollywood movies. Don't worry about leave the boxing to us, man. Carry on with that though. Great film that was. And AJ, keep on it. Keep on. Make sure you keep doing a lot of bike work and a lot of treadmill, a lot of cross training. That will really help you. That'll really help your cardio, as it has done over the last few fights. Make sure you really work in that rowing machine. That will really help you in the after 3 rounds when you're gassed. Rob McCracken, make sure you keep staying in Sheffield whilst AJ's in London. Make sure you get that good communication. Rock up 6 weeks before the fight and give him all your great information you got. What else is there? Yeah, and that's the other thing. Make sure you're doing loads of hard sparring week before the fight. Bringing in all the big guns week before. No headgear. Going full out week before. That'll be wicked as well. But yeah, great shout. And I'll catch you in the next one.